fuck?
You little fuck.
Joe Rogan didn't hold back when talking about Tyson Fury's fight against Alexander Usyk. After Fury's loss, Rogan made it clear he was disappointed and said such a poor performance shouldn't get any more hype. He expected more from the Gypsy King, especially since Fury was in the running to become an undisputed champion. Why should he keep boxing when he's performing that badly? Rogan questioned. He thinks Fury's recent showing was so poor that it raises doubts about his future in the sport. Joe Rogan has been critical of Fury even before his match against Usyk. He thinks Fury's wins are controversial and not due to his skill or strength. Rogan believes Fury's victories are bought, not earned in the ring. I know he wins his fights, but they're always controversial, Rogan said. I think those fights are just bought. During his podcast, Rogan talked about Tyson Fury's fight against Francis Ngannou. Fury barely won with a tight split decision in their big showdown in Saudi Arabia. The Gypsy King had a tough time in the fight, even getting knocked down by Ngannou. Despite this, the judges still gave Fury the win, which Rogan finds questionable.
I don't think so, though. When it comes to damage, I looked at it, I've watched it 3 times. And in my mind, he won the fight. And I think that's one of the most extraordinary accomplishments in combat sports history.
After Fury's loss to Usyk, Joe Rogan said that karma has finally caught up with him. Rogan believes that no one can escape karma when it comes. And for Fury, the time has come. According to Rogan, this defeat is a result of Fury's controversial wins and the way he has conducted his career. Usyk handing Fury his first real taste of defeat is a significant moment. Rogan hopes this experience teaches Fury that relying on questionable methods, like allegedly buying fights, will ultimately lead to failure. He believes that true skill and integrity are what sustain a successful career in the long run, and that Fury's loss to Usyk could be a turning point for him to reconsider his approach to boxing. As you already know, the heavyweight crown now rests on the head of Alexander Usyk. In a thrilling match on Saturday, Usyk defeated Tyson Fury by split decision, becoming the undisputed heavyweight world champion. The judges scored the fight 115, 112, 113, 114, and 114, 113 in favor of Usyk. This victory marks a historic moment, as Usyk is the first to hold the undisputed heavyweight title in 25 years. The last champion to achieve this feat was Lennox Lewis back in 1999. Lewis was present in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, to witness this epic clash between 2 unbeaten fighters. Usyk scored only 1 knockdown, with Fury saved by the bell. The champion, who is from Ukraine, now has a record of 22-0. Fury, from Britain, is now January 1st, 35. After the scorecards were announced and Usyk was declared the winner, Fury kissed Usyk on the head and they hugged. However, Fury wasn't as friendly during his in-ring interview. He hinted that the judges gave the fight to Usyk out of sympathy because Ukraine is at war with Russia. Fury suggested that the judges might have been influenced by the situation in Ukraine, implying that Usyk won because of the ongoing conflict with Russia. You know his country's at war, so people are siding for the country at war, Fury said. Make no mistake, I won that fight and I'll be back. When asked what he thought about the fight, Fury said he believed he won every round. Is this true? Well, for round 1, both fighters exchanged jabs. The crowd was already getting restless. Fury threw a combo and was slightly more active. At one point, Fury got caught in the corner, but started showboating, playing to the crowd with a big smile. Usyk landed a solid left punch, but Fury felt he did better overall. He scored the round for himself, 10-9. Fury also believes that round 2 was his. However, a lot of boxing analysts disagreed with him. During that round, Usyk drilled Fury with a combo, followed by body shots. Usyk was stalking Fury, keeping the pressure on. He had Fury in the corner again, and while Fury fought his way out with a nice jab, he was doing as much showboating as actual punching. The boxing analysts also gave round 3 to Usyk. Even though they didn't like seeing Fury as the loser, they felt he should accept the result of the fight. During round 3, Fury landed a right punch, but Usyk leaned in instead of backing away. Usyk stayed aggressive throughout the round. Fury was in his signature herky-jerky mode, moving around unpredictably. Meanwhile, Usyk was smooth and controlled, landing a powerful left punch. Fury tried to tie up Usyk and delivered a combo, but Usyk kept dictating the pace of the fight. By the end of round 3, the analysts scored it 29-28 in favor of Usyk. They saw Usyk as the more effective and dominant fighter, controlling the action and landing the better punches. Even though Fury had his moments, Usyk's consistent aggression and clean hits earned him the round. Of course, these boxing analysts gave rounds 4, 5, 6, and 7 to Fury. Round 6 was especially a spectacular moment for him. In this round, Usyk continued to be the aggressor, but Fury seemed content and effective with it. He allowed Usyk to come forward while he picked his shots carefully. During round 6, Fury landed big uppercuts to Usyk's body and then connected with his nose. This was when Fury started to go on the attack more aggressively. He threw heavy punches with flair, showing off his skills and power. The analysts were impressed by Fury's ability to turn the tide and take control of the fight during these rounds. At the end of round 7, the analysts scored it 68-55 in favor of Fury. They felt that Fury's effective counterpunching and powerful hits gave him the edge. Although Usyk remained aggressive, Fury's precise and heavy punches made a significant impact. But it was actually round 9 that made all the difference. Round 9 went to Usyk, and it was a game changer. This round saw Fury looking bothered by his bleeding nose, which gave Usyk a clear advantage. Sensing weakness, Usyk went on the offensive. While Fury tried to land more uppercuts, Usyk kept moving forward. Usyk delivered big lefts, rocking Fury hard. At one point, Fury stumbled into the ropes, almost going down. It was basically a knockdown, and the ropes were the only thing keeping him up. Fury was saved by the bell, avoiding a complete knockdown. Rounds 10 and 11 clearly went to Usyk. In these rounds, Usyk didn't waste any time asserting his dominance. He came out strong in round 10, continuing to pressure Fury and landing effective punches. Fury was struggling to keep up, and Usyk's relentless aggression gave him the upper hand. In round 11, Usyk kept the momentum going. He started with a quick left, catching Fury off guard. Fury tried to respond, showing a little more energy and snapping some jabs. But the pace of the fight slowed down. Even with the slower pace, Usyk remained in control. Fury managed to land another uppercut, but it wasn't enough to turn the tide. Usyk finished the round with a big left punch, solidifying his lead. The analysts gave round 12 to Tyson Fury. In this final round, Fury started by wrapping Usyk up in a big hug, almost like a wrestling move. But hugs don't win rounds, and he had to get serious. After the hug, there was a nice exchange of punches. Fury started firing off his lefts, trying to make a strong impression. Usyk wasn't focused on the scorecards. He was still in full attack mode, stalking Fury around the ring. Fury was countering Usyk's moves, trying to keep up with his relentless pace. The analysts felt that Fury's performance in this round was slightly better, giving him the edge. But even with this round going to Fury, the final score was Usyk 114, Fury 113. Usyk's consistent performance throughout the fight secured his victory, despite Fury's strong finish. With this result, Joe Rogan is serious that Tyson Fury has no right to claim he won that match. Rogan believes Fury should just accept the outcome and move on. He even suggests that Fury might want to consider a career shift after the poor performance he gave. Rogan didn't hold back, expressing his disappointment and frustration with how Fury fought. But what about you? What are your thoughts on this whole situation? Do you agree with Joe Rogan, or do you think Fury deserves another chance to prove himself? Please share your thoughts down below.